Remember that time when President Trump was in office and the left said that he was going to be the cause of World War III?
And amen. And boom, shakalaka. Can you give the Lord some praise in here today?
It wasn't that long ago. As a matter of fact, we had to suffer 4 years of the left warning us that Donald Trump had his crazy orange man fingers next to the nuclear button. Remember that? Remember how the left screamed and hollered as President Trump took on Kim Jong Un, took on Vladimir Putin, took on Chairman Xi. Remember how the missiles stopped being blown off over in Korea because President Trump said, "You know what, Kim Jong Un, we will rain down fire. You will see firestorm like you have never seen before if you even think of messing with us." Remember how everybody said, "Oh my God, he's crazy. He's going to cause the end of the world." It didn't happen. Instead, what we got was peace breaking out all over the place. Now we have North Korea blowing off missiles over Japan. Now we have China threatening Taiwan. Now we have Putin in the Ukraine. And what is Biden doing with all of this? Well, Biden's giving China free reign. It looks like Biden's not really saying too much about North Korea, although we did send a Vice President Harris over there, and she talked about North Korea being a strong ally, punking South Korea. We did get that. But over the weekend, we've got Biden at a Democrat fundraiser out there saying that he fears, the next step is Armageddon. Well, what is Armageddon? He's talking about nuclear Armageddon with Vladimir Putin. At the same time, you've got New York City with these new public service announcements about what you should do in case you're caught up in a nuclear war. We also have, I think, some trains in New Jersey, have a fallout instructions, as if a nuclear bomb goes over New York City, that's not going to destroy everything. That's not going to destroy basically our way of life. Do I think that Vladimir Putin's going to start World War III? No, I do not. But do I think that stupid rhetoric from the president could ramp things up? Yes, I do. I know we're supposed to be all behind, times of war. We got to come in together. We got to close ranks. We got to support. No. Those days are gone. As a matter of fact, it blew up around 9/11 when the Democrats were the first to turn on the coalition of unity. Now we have the Biden administration in conjunction with a bunch of Republicans, and they've all been screaming war in Ukraine for the last, 10 years. Now that is happening. And I think partly because they wanted it, without getting into full detail, I don't see anybody making big moves for peace. As a matter of fact, you had Elon Musk put on a couple of tweets last week saying, you know what, how about some peace accords? How about if we, come together and we work out a way to not destroy Ukraine and not destroy Europe? And he got trashed. He got trashed not only by liberals in this country and Republicans, he got trashed by Zelensky himself. This is the guy who changed, satellites in order for Ukraine to be able to communicate with each other after Russia attacked. But because he's saying maybe we ought to, come to some type of peace here, now all of a sudden he's a puppet of Putin. Now all of a sudden he's somebody that they need to tear down. It's bizarre. This is the first time I've seen war break out where we don't have code pink. We don't have Democrats yelling for peace. We've got everybody on the same page. Looks like, we got the from the media for the Democrat leadership to the Republican leadership. They're all on the same page. We've got to destroy Russia. We've got to destroy their economy. We've got to destroy the dictator. And I'm not saying that Vladimir Putin is a good guy. I'm not a puppet of Putin, nor do I support Russian aggression in Ukraine. What I'm saying is it's funny to me that everybody's ignoring the corruption that was going on in Ukraine. Everybody's ignoring the corruption that the Biden family was dealing with in Ukraine and in Russia and in China, and everybody's hot in D.C. to go to war. Whereas the American people, what we had about inflation. We're hot about all of our money going over to Ukraine instead on our southern border. We're hot about the amount of money that we're paying in gas and fuel because they're using Russia, or I'm sorry, using Ukraine as an excuse, talking about Putin's price hikes. That's what we're upset about. It's strange to me that we are expected to surrender our fortune for Ukrainian borders and Ukrainian democracy as our borders and our democracy is turned to excrement. This is what I'm looking at here. Then we have the president, ramping it up, talking about Armageddon. Now, the White House had to walk that all back over the weekend. They had to walk back a whole lot of stuff. But what does this tell us? Biden's not really in charge. Biden is reading a teleprompter and creating problems when he goes off script. But other people are calling the shots. And these people are dangerous. They're playing a dangerous, dangerous game. One in which the only way we're going to have a chance to stop it is to change the power in our Congress, in the House and in the Senate. And then 2 years later, God willing, replace the executive branch as well. Democrats, after what they've shown us for the last 2 years, after installing this demented old man, after causing harm and pain on our border, after causing hardship for our middle class, no Democrat should ever be voted in office again. And it takes place in November. This is my YouTube channel. Go ahead and subscribe to it. Hit that notification bell. Every time a new video comes out, you will be notified. Until we meet again, let's go.